This Saturday, we are all going to take a walk. Some of us here locally are going to hike in Whiting Ranch. And those of you that are joining us all over the world, I hope that there's a lovely place that you can go for a walk as well. Now, maybe the weather doesn't permit a long hike like we're going to have here, but bear in mind that even if you walk indoors, there's quite a few benefits from not being still. There's a couple of tips that I wanted to share with you that you can use in your walk to make your walk more health promoting. The first thing we're going to talk about is the position of your head. Oftentimes, and you can see this in people with their backpacks, you see the head kind of jutting forward, and it can jut forward so that you can hear someone or talk to someone, or maybe it's just jutting forward because this is your style of walking. So see if you can be aware of keeping the back of the neck long and keeping your ear over your shoulder instead of allowing the head to protrude forward and then the ear kind of comes in front of the shoulder. So keep that alignment. Keep the back of the neck long. Keep your chin level with the ground and keep your eyes level with the horizon. And if you want to see something, move your eyes around instead of maneuvering your head around. And this should be really helpful. It creates more opening in the shoulder girdle. It helps you breathe better. And it allows you to use a little bit less energy to balance your head. So that's one. Two is, see if you can free your hands. Oftentimes we're going on a hike or a walk and we're holding something. It can be a bottle, it can be your cell phone. See if you can be with a backpack or a pack around your waist, those are coming back into fashion, and allow the arms to swing freely. The arm swing is reflexive. That means that your brain is going to create an arm swing no matter what. You just have to kind of get out of the way. So make sure your arms aren't rolled forward, but that your arms are relaxed at your sides. And make sure that your elbow pit, this little marker here, is pointing straight. Oftentimes, if you just kind of relax your arms at your sides, you might notice that the elbow pits are pointing in towards the midline of the body. Roll your arms out so that the elbow pit is pointing forward. And now, as you've done this, roll your lower arms in. So now your thumb is pointing forward, but also your elbow pit is pointing forward. So now when you're out walking, this arm swing is going to happen from the shoulder joint, and it's going to happen in a neutral way. It's not going to go in. And this is really helpful to keep your spine upright and balanced. And it's really, really helpful in maintaining your breath as you're walking. The third and most important thing that I want to address is ribcage position. I'm going to bring in my backpack to do that. So here's me and my backpack. And I'm going to zip it up. I hope you also zip your backpack when you go on your walks. So you've put your backpack on, and maybe it's a little bit heavy. So there's this strategy a lot of us use to lift the rib cage in order to balance the backpack. You want to put your hand on your sternum and you want to drop your sternum down almost until your sternum is vertical, so that as you're walking, your arms are swinging by your side, you're not lifting and balancing your backpack into your lumbar spine ligaments, but you have this stable base of support with your rib cage over your pelvis. So try this. See if you can keep your upper body from lifting up. See if you can keep your rib cage from kind of scissoring open away from your pelvis. One way you can practice this right now is if you put your feet at hip width and just kind of get a sense of where your pelvis is. Place a hand on your pelvis and place a hand on your sternum. And see where your rib cage is. If your rib cage is really lifted up, get your rib cage neutral, vertical, so that as you're walking around, you can kind of maintain this alignment versus this lifted rib cage that a lot of us, especially people who are more athletic, have. So to recap, head over the shoulders, back of the neck long, arms free to swing, and rib cage more relaxed versus lifted up. And enjoy your walk this Saturday. I hope that these 3 pointers help you stay more aligned, help you get better breaths, and that you feel relaxed and happy at the end of it instead of exhausted. Thank you. Looking forward to seeing a lot of you here locally in Whiting Ranch. I'm excited about this one. We'll post lots of pictures. Have a great weekend, everyone.